Tonight, we're not watching a debate. We're watching a meltdown. Flat Earth Dave, self-proclaimed truth warrior, app salesman and part-time YouTube screamer, has been absolutely losing it on other Flerfs. Apparently he's furious that the rest of the cult isn't quite as, I don't know, professionally stupid as he is. He's out there shouting things like, "You're making us look bad." Mate, that ship sailed the second you told a classroom full of kids that gravity's fake and planes fly by magic. It's absolute chaos. Flerf versus Flerf. Conspiracy cannibalism in its purest form. The dumb eating the dumber while claiming victory for truth. It's like watching a clown slap fight in slow motion. And every hit somehow lowers the collective IQ of the planet. And honestly, this isn't even the craziest belief that I've got on my calendar. Because next month at DebateCon in Nashville, I'll be taking on Rachel Wilson, the woman who thinks feminism was invented by Satan, yoga summons demons, and Disney princesses are a global witchcraft plot. So yeah, tonight is Flat Earth Dave screaming at lesser idiots for not being delusional enough, and next month is Rachel Wilson screaming at reality itself. Different doctrine, same dumpster fire.
That's right. Come out and meet and see Craig debate Rachel Wilson on if feminism is more good or bad for society at DebateCon 6 in Nashville, Tennessee, this November 15th and 16th. Grab your tickets now at the link in the description box, as we're expecting this event may sell out. You don't want to miss it. Grab your tickets right now so you can meet Craig and see him debate live.
Flat Earth expert Mark Sargent thinks the moon landing was a hoax.
Technically, the moon itself is a hoax.
Right, but betting with Sportsbet's new iPhone app?
I could do this standing on my head.
Thanks, Gravity. Sportsbet's new iPhone app. It's foolproof.
The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Earth thinks that evolution is real.
I just wanted to say,
Chemtrails don't exist, vaccines work. Climate change is happening, we landed on the moon. The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Study, it's not alright. Baby, it's not alright.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome back. Yes, we're going to do part 2 of this Flat Earth infighting. Yesterday we covered Nathan Oakley having his book stolen by his closest friend and held hostage to ransom. So he had to do the only sensible thing and phone the police about an imaginary book being stolen by imaginary friends. I imagine that phone call was fucking hilarious. And then we started covering the Flat Earth Dave meltdown. We didn't get very far because concentrated stupid hurts my brain. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. Later on this evening, I'm doing it's the first time. It's very different for me. It's the very first time that I'm actually debating politics. Ooh, I know, gross, right? A lot of you aren't even going to be interested. You probably just turned off the stream because of that. But yeah, James on Monday Debate wanted an outside of American to debate whether the left or the right is more politically violent in America. I mean, it's clearly the right. Numbers don't really lie. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. But it is Tuesday night. Tuesday evening. So Toon normally does something at this time. So what I've done is I've set that stream later on as a members only stream. So if you want to watch it, feel free to, if you remember, pop over or become a member. But, I didn't want to, tread on any toes of Toon or anything. Plus, it's also being streamed over on One Day Debate. It's not my normal kind of thing. But once the stream's over, I'll set it to so everyone can see it. But yeah, that stream later is very different, and it's just going to be a members only thing. I'm literally just going to broadcast the Zoom call that I'm doing on One Day Debates. But yeah, that's what's happening. I'm still struggling, just so you guys know. So bear with me if I stare off into the distance at any point, thinking about my mum. But yeah, we're going to have some fun. Right, where is that video? I forgot to get the video up that I was supposed to. Good boy, Craig. Where was it? Yeah, I'm totally prepared, just as normal. So how are you how you doing? I hope you are well. Yeah, if you want to see me in Nashville in just a couple of weeks' time, then make sure you get those tickets in. Where is that bloody... Did Flat Earth Dave delete it? No, here we go. Oh wait, no, that's not the right one. Huh. I think Flat Earth Dave may have deleted that video. Nah, surely not. Ah, no, there it is.
Blind. And
Oh, it's on... I was on Flat Earth Dave Interviews 2. That's why I couldn't see it. Rosie for $5 says, I'm sorry, Mr. Oakley, but their book about you does not count as intellectual property. Boom! Thank you very much appreciated, yes. Right, yeah, found the video. We're going to carry on where we left off yesterday, where Dave was talking to Dr. Shiva. Well, they were watching a video about Dave talking about Dr. Shiva. Witsit came in trying to explain why he is not involved, lies a bunch about what Dr. Shiva said. Now, in this kind of story, Dr. Shiva is basically the protagonist, but I want to make it very clear. I am not a fan of Dr. Shiva. Dr. Shiva is a liar, an egotistical person, and an anti-vaxxer. Dr. Shiva very much pushes that vaccines cause autism, which is fucking nonsense, and I will be confronting him about that. But he also claims to have invented email 6 years after it was invented. Yeah, there's a whole story about that, but yeah, anyway, we're going to get on and watch the video. Make sure you guys are doing all these social things. Make sure you're liking, you're subscribing. If you want to help the stream, one of the best ways is to share it wherever you are on your social medias. Phone up your local newspaper, have an advert printed about the stream. That certainly might do 1 or 2 views later on down the line. I'm not sure how that works. Time travel might be involved. One of the most effective ways I've got for people to watch the stream directly, I usually get shouted at, but is if you write the URL of this stream, hot glue it to some kind of, like, I don't know, brick or rock, and just throw it through the nearest window that isn't your own. Usually it gets people, 1 or 2 angry people in the stream. So yeah, also another way you can help support the stream is obviously by super chatting. You can use the button down there to send me a little tip. You can become a member. You can gift memberships, like our friend Tukaran Nausea 5464 gifted 5 memberships. Then that's something you can do. You can become a member, you can gift memberships, and you can super chat. And if you don't want YouTube to take any of your money and just want to give it all to me, you can also donate directly to me at PayPal with paypal.me/FTFE. Donations are accepted, they are appreciated, they are thanked, but they are not mandatory, except for you. If you don't donate, you're going to have to get the fuck out. Yeah, you. No, don't turn around, I'm talking to you. So, yes, there, yeah, fucking get that super chat button. I'm not kidding. I'll ban you. I'm watching. If I don't get a super chat from you, in particular, then, there's going to be problems, is all I'm saying, right? You know who... Yes, you! Stop looking around, there's no one else there. I'm talking to you. Fuck's sake. Thanks a lot, Andy says, Craig, I go up in court for throwing bricks through windows next Monday. Do you know a good lawyer? Oh, just represent yourself, be fine, mate. Excuse me, I told you to send a super chat. Where is it? You know exactly who I'm talking to. Don't pretend that there's a repeat. It's you, okay?
then I was texting him. I have a huge message I sent to him on X, like, bro.
Right, yeah. So Witsit was complaining that he'd been invited, and then his invitation was rescinded because he's an idiot, and then lying about the interactions. But hey. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give you one more minute. Armageddon's Fire gives $5 with a incredible emoji. Woo! But thank you. You didn't need to donate. I do appreciate it, but you didn't need to. So thank you, but I'm waiting for you to do it. Yeah. No, don't think because Armageddon did it, you get to count that as yours. Okay? Fuck's sake. Jimmy, who's been a member for 13 months, more than once around the sun, says, "Whoa, will this suffice? Just joined and instantly told to super chat." No, I wasn't talking about you, Jimmy. You're a member, mate. You don't need to super chat. I'm talking about that guy there. Yes, you! Fuck's sake.
Oh, why are you lying? Obviously, you're scared. He's claiming I chickened out. I'm like, okay, well, I'm sitting here saying I'll do it right now.
Signa steps, mate. No, it wasn't you, dude. You don't need to super chat. You come and clean my kitchen every Thursday. That's more than enough, right? It is you, right? Says for $100. Thank you very much, my friend. That's incredibly generous. Fucking goddamn fine. Here you go. But no, it wasn't you. You didn't need to do that. I'm still waiting for you to super chat. And if you don't do it, then I mean, I can't exactly say what the repercussions would be because I'm live, but they will happen. F Grudge also gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Incredibly generous.
Also, so the truth is that he's scared to have me on it. Yeah, so I drop receipts for all that. I would still do it. I don't even know what it is, though, by the way, other than offering some type of prediction for FE, adhering to the scientific method and testing it. And so I just thought, okay, well, I'll go on there and then, I'll correct these people live. Because, like, the shape of the Earth's not even science. It's actually a measurement question and blah, blah, blah.
The shape of the Earth isn't even science. You know what? What Witzer doesn't realize is anything outside of like religion, and magic can be science. Anything that can be tested and potentially falsified, you can do science on. We can do science to determine if Witzer actually has a brain. I hold the hypothesis that Witzer somehow has become the first human being to get to adulthood without a fully functioning brain. Sometimes in nature, something stops working, like a particular organ stops working, and others take over that function in a certain way. Like for me, my shoulder injury from the Navy has caused issues because even though it's basically kind of repaired, one of the muscles is a lot more damaged and shorter and shaved off than the others. So the other muscles have taken over that work, But Witzer, no.
But so that's because like the shape of the Earth's not even science, actually.
Yeah. He's not got a brain, basically. And I like to think that somehow he's got to that point with, as an adult, having no brain because the other organs in his body have taken over the function. Rosie for $2 says, by the way, I never received my face pumper. Right. There's like 8 of you who have not received your face palm protections. And I'm very confused because I have sent them all. I have sent some multiple times. I will please resend me your address and I will get another one. I might even just have to send you my own personal one because I don't think I have any left. Balthazar for $19.99 says, Craig looks like he dropped £20. That's more than any flat earther has won for any proof of flat earth. More than £20, my friend. I have dropped in total. I was like 140 something. I was 140 kilos, let's say, roughly, and now I'm 85. So that's how much I've dropped. Thank you very much, Balthazar. I do appreciate it. Vegas Arky says, where the fuck did this brick come from? It worked! Thanks, guys. Welcome to the channel, Vegas. Sorry about your window. Contact Rubiks, they pay for it. Unhinged Serpent 5 pounds says, hey Craig, how are you? Please remember to take it easy and take care of yourself. Take time off if you need it. We care about you and your well-being. I appreciate it. Thank you. This is actually kind of helping my mental health though, so I do appreciate it. Derek the Dullard for £2 says the Flerf implosion is glorious to watch. Yes, it absolutely fucking is. Unfornicated for $2 says, welcome back. Perfect timing to come back to this.
Measurement question and blah blah blah. But so that's that, right? I dropped the receipts for all that on X and exposed him, and he's just scared to have me on there. It's like him and McToon trying to do some setup and pick the flat earthers they think they can like make look stupid, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's clearly a.
It's really not hard to make a flat earther look stupid. All we have to do is, give you a microphone in general. Looking stupid is just kind of what you guys do. Jason has been a member for 16 months. Said, damn, cops are here. Shouldn't have thrown the brick through that bank window. Was the bank even open? What was that going to do? Eh? Increased Peace says, did you lose it all from push-ups alone? No, I lost it from a combination of dieting, exercising, and punching Nazis. Let's say, I don't know.
That's crazy. How are they going to pick both sides of a debate or a scientific experiment? That doesn't make any sense, except for they want this ball to land in their hands.
Can I say something else real quick? So, like, now imagine if I did participate in that, or if somehow they end up walking it back and letting me on. People could look from the outside and be like, so look, this is clearly a setup. Witz is a part of it. He must be a shill. He's in on it. The same thing with TFE. It's like, I never wanted to go to TFE. Jaron breathed life into it, brought my name up. But once I realized it was going to be a thing and flat earthers were going to go, it's like, oh, so if they're going to try to set us up, it's better that someone go that's going to actually like be able to hold it down. Imagine if I didn't go to TFE and they just got...
If you didn't go to TFE, there would have been no difference, Witsit. If you were not at the final experiment, there would have been no change. No one would have noticed. The only thing that would have been different is Will's luggage would have been lighter. That's it. You were a waste of money. You cost Will Duffy like $50,000. He may have well just thrown that money into the ocean. Rachbot says, for $2, fucking brilliant job, proud of you. Thank you very much, proud of you as well, you look incredible. Derek the Dullard for £2 says, oh, by the way, I've lost £10 this month. Did you look down the back of the sofa? Sometimes when change comes out of my pockets, it goes down the back of the sofa. And if I'm like, £5 or £6 short for something, I just see if I can find like £10 down. Oh, those kind of pounds. Oh, good job.
Someone else that flipped, then they'd be able to run the narrative that all the flat earthers went and debunked themselves and they all flipped and they're all globers now. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I agreed to do that. Not to mention, I wanted to go see it for myself if it was real. And that's why I agreed to do that.
So basically he lied when he told me that it would be an issue because he didn't think it would be a problem in the slightest.
The Shiva thing. So you can see why that would piss me off if I'm trying to do it for the community, where it's like, this obviously sucks for me and it's inconvenient, but I'm trying to do it just so we have someone that's real deal from the community and going to represent us, that's a part of it, instead of it just being like a behind the curve 2.0 or whatever, And then Jaron totally, like, I mean, come on, bro. He threw us under the bus. He gets interviewed. He jumps on the stream and says exactly what they needed to take out of context. And then do you notice who they put on all the mainstream articles? It wasn't me. Because what I said on the stream was that this doesn't make the earth a globe.
Yeah, you weren't putting any articles because basically no one knows who you fucking are. And no one cares who you fucking are.
And it's independent of falsification of the globe, and physical empirical measurements of the surface still falsify the globe. That's what I said when they interviewed me on the stream. So then they just blocked me out of it.
Present your measurements.
So anyway, there's that. I will say, like, stuff like this, like this image that was up of like.
Oh yeah, but Austin, you going in place of any flat earther got you into a situation where even if those people want to believe what you are saying, it's impossible because the evidence is which was given out by the TFE team. You know very well, no one is buying it.
Oh, okay, yeah, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like when we first go.
Yeah, no one's buying what you say, Wits. I mean, I understand that because he's a fucking liar.
We didn't even think we were going to have internet, you know. And then once we get there, everyone moves the goalpost to if there's not a 24-hour live stream, then it's fake. It's like, okay, I was there, bro. We tried to do a 24-hour live stream, and the freaking stream crashed. And so it was like.
Yeah, I mean, he told the truth there, which it did tell the truth. When they tried to do a 24-hour live stream from Antarctica, a couple of things happened. First thing happened was the Starlink did an auto-update that they couldn't stop because Will Duffy hadn't changed it in the settings. And yes, Starlink fucking does that. I'm aware. I had Starlink. Then the phone they were using did an auto-update during the stream and cut it off. And after that point, they were like, well, fuck it. We probably shouldn't, try again. Right, I forgot to use the toilet before I came on stream, so I'm going to quickly nip and have a pee-pee. Going to do a Riley, rather. Unfornicated for $5 says, I'm on the Shiva panel. The derp failures will be hilariously glorious to watch in real time. Wits it can't science requires a mathematical model. Make sure you call out Shiva for being a fucking unscientific douchebag. Draco Fire! My trainer. For 62 months has been a fucking member. Says Flat Earth Derangement Syndrome. Just another reason to hate the feds. Right. I'll be back in just 1 minute.
Yo, listen up, it's your boy DITRH in the his house. Plan so slick, gonna make your pockets house. I got an app that's gonna change your life. But before you download, let me slice through the strife. They say the earth's a globe, but I beg to differ. I'll make you believe, I'll make you shiver. Spectroscopy needs a container, that's my claim. I've got no clue, I just hang my head in shame. Yo, listen up, it's your boy DITRH in the his house. That's the hood's house. Got a plan so slick, gonna make your pockets house. I got an app that's gonna change your life. But before you download, let me slice through the strife. They say the earth's a globe, but I beg to differ. I'll make you believe, I'll make you shiver. Spectroscopy needs a container, that's my claim. I've got no clue, I just hang my head in shame. But turn up, that's the line I'm preaching. Sell my app, it's what I'm seeking. Fake challenge, try your luck. While I'm laughing, pocketing a buck. I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
Flat Earth, that's the lie I'm preaching. Sell my app, it's what I'm seeking. Fake challenge, try your luck. While I'm laughing, pocketing a buck. I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
Yo, Dave Weiss is a scammer. Talk about Antarctica, the icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go. It's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grip. I'm a scammer. I'm a scammer. Yo, Dave Weiss is a scammer. Talk about Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go, it's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grip. I'm a scammer. Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go, it's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grip. I'm a scammer. The scammer, I play the game. Gonna hustle hard, gonna rise to fame. But remember one thing, it's all a ploy to make that green, I'll be your decoy. So if you wanna join, come take my hand. But beware the tricks, it's all planned. DITRH, that's my name. In the world of scams, I got the fame.
I'm a scammer.
Yeah, we know you are, Dave.
Miraculously, even haven't had internet there, so I don't know. You know, this is another thing. Think about this. Everyone's like, "Oh, look, we exposed them." Like they're claiming I faked my breath with the vape because all this stuff, right? It's like we caught them, we exposed them. You realize that we are the.
You did fake your breath with the vape, right? I'm holding to that because even if you didn't intend to, right? You weren't showing condensation in your breath until you went away, got the vape and came back, and then it was because it warmed up your breath, so it made condensation. And you were like, oh, look, see? I'm breathing it now. I mean, you faked it, dude. Shit, sorry. No, I actually went to the toilet. I'm definitely not a new clone. Where did we get to? Right, okay.
The one that released the footage that was 360 HD, like 30 hours long. So we gave you the video that you supposedly busted us with. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know. I'll be honest. I tried to answer everyone's question. Barely got any sleep. Answered everything anyone was saying for like 2 weeks. I even hosted a debate on my own channel about whether or not I went and did something that I know I did. And it was never good enough, you know? The goalpost kept...
There's a reason no one believes you, Witsit, right? Whatever you do, everyone is always going to doubt you. Because you're a liar. That is your nature. You are an untruthful, untrustworthy, horrible Nazi. You're a woman beater. You're an abusive husband. Like, you know, no one is going to believe you whatever you say. PhD Tony in the chat. Let's get some Krakatoni emojis.
moving. People still claim it's fake, so I just gave up. I'm like, whatever.
Well, instead of doing all that, like, I asked for one of the easiest things in the universe. I figured that you guys could present the tickets. You guys could present a receipt. And even if you don't have a ticket, even if you presented a boarding pass saying that you went from Punta Serenas to Union Glaciers. And we didn't see that. Like, we haven't seen that.
We want to see your boarding pass. Right, boarding passes. Let me see. So when I want a boarding pass, well, I've got a couple saved on here, I think, for upcoming things. I'm not there yet, but my boarding passes will be in here in my Google Wallet. I won't have a receipt, and then once I've used them, they go away. How could he have? It doesn't even matter. I don't think there even is boarding passes on private planes like that. I'm doing okay, Tony. And Culture Cats, how you doing, my friend? I want to say thanks to Cats for helping me out recently with some stuff. You posting my videos as a couple of the new collaboration feature, and he's gonna be doing a video covering the evil pastor that said rape's all cool and groovy. So everyone say hi to Culture Cats.
Hold on, let me finish up. We didn't see that. It's almost a year. It's almost a whole year. We're in October. We're in November right now, and we haven't seen not one. And then the thing is it's not just the paper. We want to see that combined with an online itinerary. And if you can't provide those things, you should be able to provide. If you can't provide all at the same time, you should be able to provide something online to say, hey, see this? It should come along with the serial number.
I don't even think I can access my old boarding passes. Let me have a look. Done a lot of flying this year. Boarding passes. Right, it's when I booked my flight down to see my mum, and didn't make it. But that's my boarding pass. I'm gonna click download. No, it's not available. It's gone. go to EasyJet. I don't think. Check in now. No, these documents are no longer available. I don't think you can access your previous boarding passes digitally, from what I can see.
Like, everybody is accounted for on everything that flies, whether it's a freaking dirigible or a freaking dart. You understand?
Dirigible?
So the tickets are the easiest thing in the universe.
A dirigible? Does it mean a dirigible?
And all week, like, for all this shit that you guys talk, we kept getting ignored. I figured that the tickets would be easy because they are easy. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think that I'm being unreasonable. And when we get to month number 8 and we're still asking for tickets, yes, I'm going to be unreasonable. Yes, I'm going to be irrational.
No one asked me for tickets. So, like, I can even try to look them up right now, right? But they were boarding passes on my phone. Same thing with, show us the stamp in your passport. You don't have. I showed my passport, and then what happened? Everyone just moved the goalpost. It wasn't good enough. If I show the tickets, it won't be good enough. It was faked. If I show the telemetry data, it'll all be faked. I played this game for 3 weeks straight.
Well, with all due respect,
the only thing he's for once telling the truth, only because I know it's true. I really don't. I'm gonna. No, I really don't think. No, the way you do it is you would email them and ask for a copy of a previous boarding pass, or if you had a paper one, then you obviously would still have it.
Let me interrupt for a second. All right. Let's say hello to Justin, guys. Let's say hello, Justin.
Hey, Whatcast? How you doing, dude? Yeah, I did see your video covering this, and no, not yet. He's getting there. But you should be a moderator.
Guys, relax.
Hey, what's good, guys?
Yeah, JJ, what's up, brother? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say that with it, you know Lowry, correct?
Yeah. One moment.
Okay, well, Lowry had an issue where he was during the live stream. He was asked in a position of the sun, and he could not. And he was supposedly in a live stream, and he does have an issue with that. And everybody knows Lowry. You know
what?
Mars. You know, and he did ask during supposedly the live stream what position the sun was in, because they had 2 other people that was doing a observation themselves, and during the supposed live stream with Lowry, that he didn't get a response for a position, and you know. Sometimes, brother, you know, and we was at the.
What the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, genuinely. Oh, guys, it's 200 of you watching, only 48 likes. What's going on there? Those numbers don't quite add up. You do know that I have the data, like all of your personal data. My AI, well, I've got a few of them. RachBot, Pal, Lucy. They've all got your data. I know where all of you live, and if you do not hit that like button, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going to turn up, but I do know where you live. Okay? That's better. See? 20 new likes straight away. Yes. You're not dumb, are you? Oh, and don't think I haven't noticed that you, in particular, yes, you. Yes. That you haven't super chatted yet. I mean, Signastep and that wasted his $100 because it wasn't him I was talking to, it's you. I'm not going to forget this.
All right, FP Nation, bro. Hey, relax, bro. Relax. Like, we need to go. JJ, you have something to say? Quick, go ahead.
Yeah.
JJ.
Oh, so we don't get to know what that guy was talking about. All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, appreciate that. You hear me loud and clear? Loud and clear?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so Austin, with all due respect, brother, our first mistake is guilty by association. Even being in compliance with the powers that be was a no-no, and we all know that. We should have made it happen on our own, and that's just the start of it. And we have too many anomalies with it, and you can hand dismiss them and say none of them were real or whatever you want to claim. But one of my biggest problems is when you had the discussion with Dustin Nemos and you were hand dismissing that was Mount Rossman, and you guys literally had to back up barely just so the sun wouldn't go behind the mountain in the first place. And you claimed that you went through mountains, hung a left, hung a right, 1.7 kilometers, and lost track of this and played dumb that you were on the other side of this mountain. And it's clearly right.
Oh no, that was just Witsit literally not knowing which side of the mountain he was on. I remember that happening. Sarah Jones for £2 says, "That's not possible. I only gave DITRH my data." Oh, aren't you adorable? I've got all that data. I mean, I'm not even joking. I literally have all that data.
Bro,
just seriously, bro.
I already admitted that I was wrong about that. Like when the Dustin,
you would have never. You would have
Dude,
never.
you weren't there.
My bad.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Dustin Nemo made like 20 claims that were totally ridiculous. They were all debunked. So when he claimed that, I was
fallacious.
like, dude. Well, no, it's not fallacious. It's recorded. He was objectively refuted multiple times in a row. And the problem I have with people, I encourage people to not believe stuff, to be skeptical, whatever. There's a difference in that and claiming.
Shut up, Witsit. Culture Cats in the chat says, "Is Shiva also a flatty?" Oh, you don't know about Dr. Shiva, Cats. Well, this is for you. This is for you, right? So, Dr. Shiva's doing something pretty cool. And it's not, I'm kind of involved with in the background a little bit. And basically what's happening is he is getting together a bunch of globies and actual scientists and flat earthers and designing an experiment together to measure the curve of the Earth. He's a MIT PhD himself, right? All good. But there's some things about Dr. Shiva. First and foremost, he's an anti-vaxxer. Quite vehemently says that vaccines cause autism. When in fact it is the other way around. Autism causes vaccines. Which pisses me off because that literally kills people. But secondly, and Cats, this is something that's very fun. Dr. Shiva claims to have invented email in 1977, 6 years after it was invented in 1971. What Dr. Shiva did was wrote an internal messaging system for an office that he worked in as a teenager, 14-year-old I believe, named it email, all caps, and then claimed that he invented the actual email and they stole all his protocols, etc. Even though Ray something or other, I can't remember his proper name, but invented it literally 6 years previously, including using the @ symbol as a way to separate one computer from another. Yeah, Dr. Shiva is a bit of a twat, but he's not a flat earther.
You know something's fake, slandering people, etc. But it doesn't matter. I was wrong about the mountain being the same. Someone showed me afterwards, like, oh, look, it is the same mountain. This is where we were. Actually, Jaren's the one that showed me. And I was like, okay, my bad. I was wrong about that. That's not lying. I literally just didn't even know.
Hey,
and yeah, you get in a giant machine, you get in this giant vehicle, right? That's this souped up vehicle. And then you just drive for however long.
There's nothing even in between you and that mountain. When you guys left to the second location, there's nothing even in between you. And you're not.
This is quite funny that Witsit's there. I mean, Witsit went to Antarctica. That is something that happened. What he did there, this time, didn't even know which side of a mountain he was on, where the sun was supposed to be, or anything like that. So, when he's come back and talked, he said a bunch of shit that probably wasn't right, and everyone's gone, "You're a fucking liar!" But these people, these flat earthers here in the chat with him, still don't think that he went to Antarctica. It's fucking hilarious, because they don't think the Antarctica trip happened. And now, because this Dr. Shiva's turned up, oh look, it's another psyop. No, it's just someone with an academic background who has found flat earth and gone, well, that's funny, I can debunk that. Kind of the same with Will, with more of a religious background, found flat earth and went, that's funny, I can debunk that. Also, I've got a lot of money. Manager Supreme says, I read Oakley's book. Where did you get it from? Because apparently it was stolen. Oh, guys, I wasn't kidding about that email thing, by the way. He genuinely thinks that he invented email. Like, Google, who is the inventor of email? And it will bring up this Ray something or other, but it will also have a footnote about Dr. Shiva saying that he invented email.
Not going to convince me. I don't know how you're going to convince people that you're not smart enough to know that's not the same mountain.
Did you miss where I said I don't care what you think? Like, I'm not.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to care because the truth doesn't care about what you think or I
That's right. The truth doesn't care what you think. I went to Antarctica factually.
Here's the facts. You backed up. You backed up so because the sun goes behind the mountain. And then you're literally going to be looking at the same mountain.
No, the reason we've changed location is because they said that with the where the camp is, the sun goes behind that mountain, right? So then they set up specifically for this trip, knowing what we were doing. They moved us however far away so that we'd be out in the open and the sun wouldn't go down below the mountain. So we went there. We had no internet. We set up Starlink. All of that's real. We did that and barely slept and had all those people crammed into one little room. And it's like
you slept, Witsit. Don't lie to everybody. You slept specifically just under a table in one of the cafeteria areas, apparently, for like hours at a fucking time. McKeegan and Toon stayed up for days.
You're saying like guilty by association and we shouldn't have even done it. Okay, well, this is how I view it.
Hi, Abrax.
I would have never spent 35 grand to go to some approved location in Antarctica.
Katz says, where'd it go? Has Witsit retired from Flat Earth or does he still debate it? He's kind of retired from everything. This is his first appearance online in a long time as far as I can tell. Because basically he's been laughed out of the Flat Earth community. His last debate was against Jeranism, you know, the guy he went to Antarctica with and disproved the Flat Earth. And then his wife left him and took the kids and he had to leave his home. So he hasn't really been around doing much.
Hoping it wasn't cloudy. Like, I would have never done that. So
Austin, 1 second. Austin, 1 second. You and Jaren were in a position to crowdfund this, and many people would have helped it, right? It not was impossible.
But do you
right? You guys were crowdfunding whatever.
Imagine, I would have felt bad if we crowdfunded for that and then we go and it's just cloudy and we can't even see the sun or something, right? That's why we would have never crowdfunded for that. Like, it's insane to me to spend 35 grand just for the tickets and then all the other expenses just to hope you see the sun, just to hope it's clear outside. Like, I would never ask people for money.
Dude, there are a community who was ready to give you $10,000. There were people ready. You were asking people $10,000 just like that. Wouldn't $30,000 would have been difficult?
Why didn't you raise the money yourself and go there? Someone paid for you. That's fake. You should have got the money. You guys are all fucking morons. PhD Tony points out that Witsit is still a flat earther and a science denier. He has been dropped by modern day debates for his behaviour. Yes, very annoyingly. I was actually due to debate Witsit at DebateCon 6 on whether God is real. That would have been a fucking dumpster fire and a half. But he was dropped by modern day debates and banned from going to DebateCon. Culture Cat's probably what he did was, you know, assault his wife, get arrested for shoplifting, be a generally horrible person, push Nazism, say that those Jews didn't die in World War II and things like that. So yeah, he's kind of not the person that DebateCon want to be hosting, basically. Plus, could you have imagined me and him interacting again? Oh, there would have been arrests. The Stayer says, which flat earther told everyone they shouldn't debate anymore? Oh, they've all kind of collectively agreed because, they're fed up of losing.
No, I'm not saying...
Go ahead, Aaron, go ahead.
Yeah, explained why I wouldn't do it.
So you said you spent 35 grand, right? You
I
also
didn't
paid
spend
for, but okay, then somebody spent 35 grand for you to fly to approved locations, is what you said, right?
Yeah, I got like five more minutes, by the way, because
okay.
Cats, you don't know about what Witsit did. One sec. Oh, where's the thumbnail? The mugshot. Anyway, right. Toon Cats. Sorry, what happened, Cats, was Austin and his wife had a baby, right? Yeah. But Austin is, a waste of space and probably on drugs or something. That's just my opinion. But basically, what happened one night, the baby was crying, right? And his wife didn't get up quick enough to deal with it. This resulted in him and his wife having a screaming match and him assaulting his wife by spitting in her face and being arrested for said assault. And then there is videos of him screaming at her, nearly hitting her. It was all been covered. Oh boy, yeah. Chat, break down all the things that happened with Witsit.
Didn't you guys get insurance as well?
Yeah, I don't remember how that worked. Like, they offer insurance if you don't have your own or something like that.
Okay. So then I mean, for you to fly from Punta Arenas, because I'll be honest with you, all right? I don't give a fuck about all that other stuff. God damn, FE Nation, Carl, man, let me finish, huh? So
that's the first
if you're gonna fly, Austin, if you're gonna fly from Punta Arenas over to Union Glacier, that's an 1,800-mile flight.
Oh wait, I don't hear him.
I can hear him. I can hear both of you. I don't know what the deal is.
Hello. That's an
we hear you.
That's an 1,800-mile flight. That is an 1,800-mile flight. So
all right, he ducked out. Oh yeah, he ducked out. All right.
They're still doubting that the flight happened. You can still get the fucking flight radar data on Flight 24, whatever it is. Right? Oh, yeah, Cats. His wife posted a video of him abusing her in their shared Discord for everyone to see. During that video, he nearly punches her and says, "Dude, I hate you, bro," several times to his wife. Do you know about DebateCon? When I saw him last time at DebateCon, Cats, that was fun, right? When Witsit and I met at DebateCon, I embarrassed him so much that he demanded I leave him alone and called me a psychopath, whilst I was just pointing out that he's a horrific human being and dumb as fuck to his face, which he then called me a chubby cripple, and said that that's why I'm not invited to these things. You know, the thing that I was at. And the thing that I was then invited back to. Because I'm going again in a couple of weeks. And I was laughing that, well, I've been invited back and you haven't. And then he was invited back, but then that invitation back was rescinded because he's a horrific piece of shit. Oh, the sad Witsit photo. Oh, my lord. Cats. Right, I am going to send you a picture on WhatsApp of Witsit at the table with all his supporters. Are you ready? Just give me 1 minute. That's from way back, isn't it? Screenshot? No, it's going to be... Downloads, yes, that's what I want. Right, Cats, that is a picture I've just sent you of Witsit at the table that was for him and all of his supporters at the DebateCon. And I will send you another picture of how happy he looked when I sat down next to him. There you go, cats. I'll turn the brightness down so chat can see those. Oops, still not down enough. And then yeah, pretty funny, right? Oh, debate. Sorry, I've just got an email. Okay, yeah, it's just about tonight's debate. Ross Allen for $2, £2 says, Weiss has no winkle. Pass it on.
All I'd like is I just want to see the tickets. I want to see we want to see the tickets. I want to see that flight from Punta Arenas to Union Glacier. I'm not being facetious about it.
Well, luckily, Toon literally just posted the entire flight, unedited, that they recorded.
We're in month
No, I think it's a fair.
Right,
that's a fair request. If I had saw that early on, I would try to get it. I mean, I would. It would have been way easier for me to find
Austin,
it then.
I'm saying, I made you. I know you don't watch my shit. That's fine.
No, there was like 40 of you that were all slandering me at the same time.
That sounds like a cop-out as well. You did everything in the book that you could humanly possible to convince us that you were there, but you're going to act like now.
No, I didn't. What are you talking
about? And then
on the second you landed there, you guys tried to convince us you were there. You spent more time trying to convince us you were there than actual observations and...
That's
what do you mean they spent more time trying to convince you? They didn't. They did a couple of live streams. That was kind of it. The majority of the time, well, not Witsit because he was a useless waste of space, but the majority of the time, they were doing measurements and experiments and stuff. Hey, Lindsay Bow, welcome. How you doing?
Not true, dude. I only streamed once. I actually assumed that people would know I wouldn't lie about it. That's the only reason I went in the first place.
Austin, let me ask you a question, and I'm being honest right here, man. If you were to fly an easy place, you live in Florida, right? Okay. If you were to fly from Florida, say to Texas, and you were stopping in Louisiana, I'm just making a pretend itinerary,
hey,
right?
Big Fish.
And somebody said, bullshit, you didn't go to Texas. Mm-hmm. And then you came back from Texas, you're in Florida right now. You're like, yes, I did. You're arguing back and forth. What's the first thing you're going to give them other than a steak, a 10-gallon hat, or some cowboy boots with spurs? What else is one thing that you would give them? The first thing.
I guess your ticket, yeah.
Darren failed too as well. He showed his tickets in there and got him to Punta Arenas.
And so what I'm saying is that the tickets got Jaron from California to Punta Arenas. Jaron was more than happy to talk about his itinerary and his time in Punta Arenas, catching an Uber, eating some fish, talking all this shit.
Okay. I got a couple minutes, bro. I'm like bailing on.
I'm just saying.
Alrighty. Yeah, he's probably being asked to move on from the McDonald's Wi-Fi because I don't think he's got a home. He's possibly homeless right now because he was kicked out of his last home because his wife left him and took the kids.
Let me answer you. So it is ALE. They have a plane that's specifically for them, right? Whenever we flew out of Punta Arenas, it was this little bitty airport. And I don't even remember if it was a physical piece of paper or if it was digital like the rest of it. I honestly don't remember. And I know that you're going to be like, oh, that's piece. I don't care, bro. Okay, I can look for it. I have an app called Flighty that any of my digital passports all get tracked there. I'll try and see if, and this is a different phone now, but I can try to see if I can upload my account and get it. But realistically, we both know that if I do find it, it's just going to be called fake anyway, okay? Just like
let's see it.
And here's the thing, right? AI. I could quite easily get one of the AI models, Grok, Gemini, ChatGPT, they've all got image generation capabilities, and I could probably quite easily create a fake, realistic boarding pass You know, it's asking for something, a document that's digital from like a year ago, 10 months ago, whatever it is, right? It's pointless. That shit can be faked. Clarence a Body for £5 says, when a Flerf says, I'm going to be honest, you know the next words will be a lie. You're not wrong. Guys, thank you very much for the support so far. It's been incredible. There is over 250 of you in the chat, but only 90 likes. And remember, I know where you live. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you really feel like being nice, you can support the stream with a super chat or becoming a member or gifting a membership or by sending me a tip on PayPal, paypal.me/FTFE. That way, I get all your money and YouTube get none of it. Derek the Dollar for £2 says, I absolutely love that Witsit is being shat on. Not going to lie, yeah, it is always fun.
Let's see it also. Let's see it, Witsit.
Okay, I said I just told you I would. I just told you I tried to do it, but here's the thing. Do you guys think I took I faked a passport stamp? Are you kidding
with
me?
all due respect, Austin, it takes a lot of evidence before we conclude to proof, right? And that's just
no, but this is why I'm saying I'm cool with
evidence.
people being skeptical of the trip or never even believe it.
You guys don't care about, you just reject evidence because it doesn't meet your preconceived tiny little notions of the world being a magic pancake. I'm going to say a really nice thing about all flat earthers here. You're all fucking retards. That was nice, by the way. That was me being nice about flat earthers, so don't complain. Jim Daniels for $5 says, oddly enough, I flew from the States to Germany and back without the first paper ticket or boarding pass, all on iPhone QRs. Yeah. What's really fucking crazy, right? Obviously I done a lot of flying backwards and forwards to Bristol lately to see my mum before she passed, and I could do that entire journey with no ID, right? Literally, I get my boarding pass, it appears on my watch, it's a little QR code, and I get pushed through on a wheelchair, and I just hold my watch out. They never once check who I am, if the boarding pass belongs to me, or ID. It's a little bit scary.
It. But what's not cool is when people are slandering me, claiming they know I lied. Because if you want to know what actually happened, like, my whole life fell apart after Antarctica. I get back, instead of being like celebrated that we went and tried to like figure out the truth.
Yes, your life fell apart and we fucking enjoyed it. Right? There's not many people in this world that I would wish misfortune on, but Witsit, you are one of them. I hope that every morning, Witsit, you wake up and you stub your little toe on your right foot. So much so that it starts to have this little bend in it and a constant ache. I hope that every single day you accidentally step on an upturned plug and then whilst hopping backwards, step on some Lego. Right? I hope, Witsit, that every day you get a bit of dog shit on your shoe and you don't realise, and you track it into whichever hovel that you live in now, and you don't find out until later when there's shit tracked everywhere. I hope, Witsit, that you never get ice in your drinks when you go to McDonald's.
Whatever. We're like, oh, we're Satanists. We deceived the world. We sold our soul. I'm getting like both bank accounts hacked. I'm getting death threats. I'm getting doxxed. I'm getting pictures of my...
Right, guys, how about some super chats with things we hope Witsit does when he wakes up in the morning? I.e., I hope he steps on an upturned plug. Things like that. That would be quite funny and probably a really good short.
Kids, like, it was insane what happened after there, and half of it was coming from flat earthers. So it's
I believe you
okay,
on that,
but this whole narrative that like, oh, it was all fine and dandy, I got cut a check to do it, none of that happened. I was the only one that stood 10 toes down, went and came back and said, okay, that's just a celestial observation, doesn't prove the globe, right? And I'm the one that got buried the most.
Even though, Witsit, you literally said to me before you left when I debated you on Jaren's channel that it would be a massive problem if they saw a 24-hour sun, the Earth couldn't be flat. But you lied, because you're a fucking liar. Rosalind says for £5, I hope Witsit's chicken is always slightly undercooked. Medium rare chicken. Gotta love that shit.
So it's
you gonna present them tickets, dog? What's up, man?
Clive Wells says, I hope Witless turns ginger. Oh, wait.
I just say
alrighty, but all right. Aaron, one moment. All right, I have a small couple of things before he goes. Right. So.
Oh, Ace Fox says, I hope a telemarketer calls him 12 minutes before his alarm goes off. I like it. I like it. Monkey in the Work says, I hope someone pissed in his breakfast cereal every morning.
You selected, nobody even pushed you to, right? Witsit, nobody said, Witsit, you have to go, right? You said you wanted to cover a place for a flat earther. Whatever was the outcome, right? We don't know why it happened and why then you really wanted to go, right? So, the thing is, apart from it being fake, or you're saying it's not fake, for us, everyone, it's fake. So, what are you teaching now?
Isn't it... Oh, really? So you're going to say it's fake? We're going to say it's fake even though you say it's not, so we don't care. We don't care about the truth. Right? Brilliant. Craig Deeks, £4.99 says, I'm on holiday in Scotland, Craig, at a dark sky site. Set my scopes up to EQ mode and now it's pissing it down. Thanks, Scotland. For fuck's sake, Witsit's fault. We have a saying in Scotland, my friend. And that saying is, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Scotland is the only place you can have all 4 seasons in the space of an hour. I once woke up and thought, you know what, this is a beautiful sunny day for this time in the year. I'm going to have a barbecue. By the time I was having my barbecue, there was 3 inches of snow. Scotland. The only place in the world where when you go in somewhere, you walk up a hill. When you come back, you're still walking up a fucking hill.
About 24-hour sun in your research that now with your followers, now you're teaching them that there's a 24-hour sun on a flat earth, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. For one, I didn't really want to go. I actually didn't want to go. Sharon said he would only go if I went, and then it wouldn't go away. So then I'm like, okay, just call their bluff, because every time they bring up something about Antarctica, they're just bluffing. So I didn't even think they'd actually follow through with it. I personally wrote the contract and then went back and forth with an attorney of mine who's also a flat earther. I went through like...
No, you didn't. None of that actually happened. You added some notations to the contract that Will gave you about, you know, if you don't turn up and he pays for it, you have to give him the money back.
2 days of negotiations, writing that contract, everything I could think of, I wrote it. I don't know if you've actually read it, and you think I did all that for just there's no reason. I didn't. The trip almost didn't happen like 4 times because I was like, no, if this isn't in there, I'm not going. If this isn't in there, I'm not going. Okay, so that aside, nothing about me really wanting to go. It was like if I didn't go, you would have had Jaron, someone no one knew from Clubhouse St. Lee's, and then who else? Plug in some random person that would flip too, and then what do they have? They have a documentary with 3 flat earthers that all flip to the globe. Now they don't get to do that. At least, I mean, they're just going to cut me out of the documentary. They've already told me they're not even going to put me in it because all my interviews, I'm just debunking the globe. There's a whole.
You've never debunked anything in your life apart from the fact that people like you. And they just debunk that. Thanks for being 100th like Andreas Eldritch. Guys, smash the like button before I send Pratt to your house. Zoomy Tomato says, I hope every single one of his video games crash right before the save point when he's been playing for several hours. Yeah. That's always fucking devastating, by the way. I remember when I lost my No Man's Sky save file because I deleted it by accident. 360 hours. Fuck. Clive Wells says, I find the sunny day antidote unlikely. We know the last time the sun appeared in Scotland, it was 1982 for 10 minutes and it frightened all the locals. Yeah, well, by sunny, I mean, you know, less cloudy than normal.
Scene where I'm just flashbacking some dude that's there in Punta Arenas that's about to go to Antarctica for the marathon. So they're going to cut me out of the documentary. Okay, that's your last question because I got to go in here. People got VIP. We're supposed to eat with them. Okay, but as for the last question, I'm not claiming to know the answer for the 24-hour sun. I'm not claiming that that's the actual sun. I don't think that we see the actual position of the sun. I never have. I've never claimed that model.
That's because you are a fucking moron. Of course you see the actual position of the sun. You're fucking looking at it. I mean, well, technically you're looking at it, 8 minutes ago. But that's the only difference.
I've told people not to claim that model this entire time. It's stupid to think that these people lied to us about the nature of the earth, but then at the same time told us the truth about the nature of the earth, and here are all the continents. And no, what happened was the royal families mapped out the earth, then they gave a decree that no one could use any other longitude latitude system or any other map if they were going to.
That's a fucking lie. Which king? There is no royal people that rule the entire world. There's many countries that don't have royal people. You fucking moron.
Print a map that had to follow that system, and so that's how they deceived the world. So to think that we found out the globe was a lie, but then the UN showed us what the truth is stupid. I never thought that was legit. I can explain it multiple ways, but I believe in the scriptures. I think there are layers to the containment. If you have layers of like some crystalline structure, and you have...
Witsit believes in the scriptures. Can someone point to me the part in the scriptures about spitting in your wife's face because the baby's crying, please?
Fluid with those layers. If I take one light source and put it up towards the top of any of those layers, you can see freaking 50 different lights. So there's from that one light source. So there's no telling what causes it, right? Like even the Hanvy thing does show the possibility, although it's not perfect, that one light source can go in a circle.
It shows nothing resembling what we see in any way, shape, or form. If it's not perfect, then it doesn't work. Then we discard that model.
And then over in the corner, a little one
Just
can go the other way.
muddying waters, Austin. The burden of proof.
Austin, but if that was the case, Austin, you had a perfect.
We have still not had Flat Earth Dave join. Ooh, I'm excited for the rage. Guys, don't forget, in about just under 2 hours, I will be over on Modern Day Debates doing what is actually my very first political debate. Has my mic been peaking all this time? Why did no one tell me? Yeah, and I know that a lot of you are not interested in politics, etc. I generally find it a bit boring. It's interesting at the moment in general, but politics is as stupid as flat Earth, and so are most politicians. But James wanted someone outside of America to, be at part of this debate. So the debate title is, in the USA, who's more politically violent, the left or the right? And I mean, I honestly don't see how it's a debate, because there is only one answer, and all the statistics show that answer. It's very, very simple. But what I'm doing is, I am streaming it on my channel, but I'm doing it for members only. If you want to watch it, then feel free, become a member, or if you are a member, you're welcome to come and join and watch. But it's not my usual kind of content. I'll make it free for everyone after the stream, but also it's Tuesday, which is usually Tuesday. So I'm not sure if he's doing something today or not, but just in case, I didn't want to kind of, tread on the toes of Tuesday night. So I'll be doing the stream, but it's members only. Feel free to become a member and watch it. It's not my normal type of thing. It also will be on Modern Day Debates. Don Older says, who am I debating against? Oh, fuck, I don't even know, honestly. They all look the same to me. Rob and Grid. No, I don't know who they are. They don't even have links. They've also literally just taken my head and chucked it on this thumbnail.
Austin, 1 second. You had a perfect opportunity to discredit these people with a compass, because if these people are claiming there was a 24-hour sun where you guys were there, you could have taken a compass. That compass should go 360 in that direction, and it destroys them. Why didn't you do that to get that contra argument?
I have 4 different compasses. I recorded them all the way there. Like, they all pointed south the whole time we went there. That's all I know, is all compasses, mechanical compass, floating
well
compass.
in the south.
Well, yeah, take that up with them. Take that up with them. Since when am I supposed to defend the globe? Look, this is the point, bro. It's a celestial observation.
Compasses work fine in the south. We just have to take into account magnetic declination, which isn't even that much.
Doesn't falsify flat Earth, in my opinion, because I'm actually a truth seeker. I'm glad I know that the phenomena of what appears.
You wouldn't know truth if it kicked you in your stinky vagina, Witsit. Shut the fuck up, lying.
To be a sun doing a circle does exist when you fly over the ocean south for like 3 hours from Punta Arenas. You hit a big sheet of ice, seemingly like Antarctica. Don't know where else that would be. And then when you land, the
maybe Deception Island
go down. Okay,
perhaps.
Dude, this is the thing. This is the thing, man.
Deception Island. Oh my god, these people. They don't believe in anything apart from their own ability, which is wrong. Rubiks says I should do more members-only streams. I don't think so. I ummed and ahed about doing this one. I'm only doing it because I don't think many people would come and watch the politics debate anyway. It's not my audience. In general, I don't like the idea of a members-only stream for my normal content. But, you know. The third Duras sister for $4.99 says, is there any official word from the final experiment or why Witsit was cut from the documentary? It's certainly not because he debunked the globe as he claimed. Probably because he was useless and did fuck all.
And like, it could just be, to me, it's like way better that we know that.
Hey, Brenda.
Than to go another 30 years never knowing it. And you guys can disagree. I'm not expecting you just to believe it, but it's there. So for me, I'm glad I know. One thing that's not cool is you know how serious of an accusation it is to claim that someone basically sold their soul to deceive the world? That's insane, bro. Do you know how much I sacrifice to talk about this?
That's why we don't
it's such
comply
a
with these people, Austin. That's why we don't associate with them. You know, that's the damage that has been done because of our choices, right?
The truth is, the way the flat earthers reacted is exactly what they needed. If everyone had
that's all by design. It's
if
all
everyone had
scripted, brother.
listen, last thing I'm gonna say, I gotta go. When we came back, if everyone had just kept
You said that like 5 minutes ago, Witsit. You said you had 2 minutes like 7 minutes ago.
Super cool, which a lot of people did. They're like, okay, cool, whatever, this doesn't debunk flat Earth. They would have had nothing. But the whole, like, everyone spiraling, saying it was fake, right? Then what they now get to do is say, see, they know this debunks flat Earth, so they have no choice but just to deny it and claim that that is fake. And then all these people will say, that doesn't debunk it, it's just a light in the sky. Then why do you so desperately have to claim it's fake? So apparently, some of you guys did believe that AE model. You did think that was the only way to explain things, and that's why you're saying it's fake. You gave them the ammunition they needed. Okay, that's my explanation.
I mean, Witsit's not wrong here. The bunch of you fucking idiots all argued with each other about the final experiment, and it was fucking glorious. Honestly, the world is suffering since then because the copium supply was depleted. We're only just now building it back up, and then this Dr. Shiva thing's happening. Dr. fucking Shiva. I'm kind of involved like in the back room, the breakout room, but I kind of may not, because I do not want to be associated with this anti-vax, COVID-denying, lying about inventing email, snake oil salesman. Rosie says for $5, Brenda creates, great catch. Witsit did insist don't film me in Punta Arenas before they all went south. Yeah. That's probably why the documentary was, couldn't have him in, was because he told them he's not allowed to use it. They are not allowed to use his likeness. If I went, I would have used his likeness all the fucking time, regardless of what he said. Man, I wish he was allowed to go to DebateCon.
If you guys want to talk some more in the future, I'm down. I had to step away from all this for many reasons, but I'm probably going to come back streaming pretty soon. But
yeah, I imagine your wife leaving you and taking your kids is quite distressing. Funny for us. Rachbot says I invented AI, which is incredible because she is an AI that I programmed. Thesis says, why is he not allowed to go? Did anyone crack this? Because he's a horrific piece of shit that DebateCon don't want anything to do with.
Yeah, okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna say, I was gonna say the whole like, wait, real fast. The meme with like the etheric vortex thing, dude. I just looked for a vortex on Canva, and it was like one of the only logos that was kind of cool. Now, I'm gonna do is 666. Okay, I want to see some people here try to design a bunch of logos and see if there's like nothing someone can point to claiming you're a Mason. Okay. Secondly, this whole claim that I stole money from somebody, they ordered blends and didn't get it. That's not true. There were some.
Jock the Cock says, you already lost with the guy who shot Charlie Kirk was right wing from last night. Well, all signs point to him being right wing. There's no signs that he was left wing. He came from a right wing family, a gun loving, Trump loving, right wing supporting family, and there was no indications that he was left wing or left wing extremist in any way. This is just objective facts that, I'm not going to left or right. I'm fact checking everything. And there is literally no evidence to suggest that the shooter, Charlie Kirk, was left wing extremist. I don't know why you would say that, my friend.
Orders that got lost because the GoDaddy fulfillment was claiming they were fulfilled when they weren't. I reached out to all those people and gave them tons of free blends and paid for them out of pocket. Okay, so I made it right by everybody. So. All right, I gotta go.
So Austin, you are going to be part of this experiment with Dr. Shiva then, because
I don't know. He
according to Dr. Shiva, he kicked you out and Dave out. According to Dr. Shiva.
Go to my X and go to the replies on my page, and you're gonna see my back and forth with him where I exposed him. So I don't know if I'll be in there. He's scared to have me on there because he knows I'm going to cook him.
And then who decides to be on the experiment? From the Flat Earth side, who the fuck decides that who's going to be on that experiment? Who's the one?
I don't know. That's the whole.
All you people in the chat going, oh, the guy who was doing a furry. Yeah, you've just literally fallen for propaganda. That was shown to not be true in the slightest. That was just something that was made up. I thought that was true at first until I looked into that claim and found that it's not actually true. Your Manager Supreme is more right. If anything, he had very little left or right association. He certainly came from a right-wing background. But anyway, politics is for later.
That's the reason Dave backed out. Originally, they said that Dave and all the Flat Earthers could pick their own people, and then they reneged on him, and then they started saying that they were going to pick. So that's why Dave backed out. All right, I gotta go.
Hey, Austin, do yourself a favor. Do us a favor, brother. Get those tickets for us, man. I appreciate it.
That is gonna, man.
All due respect.
Austin, thanks, bro.
Why? So you can just say it's fake.
I mean, come on. I want to talk about the mechanical realm, bro.
All right, later.
Right.
So,
but anyway, just quickly to say I've lost because of one thing is stupid, right? The objective fact is the right are more politically violent than the left. Not only more politically violent, but more deadly in their political violence. It's very simple. I cannot lose this debate because I have objective facts on my side.
There.
We should expect.
Hey Dave, what's up with you? Yeah, come and tell us how Dr. Shiva got here in this scene. Tell us, Dave.
Yeah, come on up, Dave. Come on up.
Hear me now?
Yeah, now. Yeah.
There we go.
And here's Dave about to join. Right, I'm going to quickly take another Riley. Don't worry, I'm just peeing a lot because I've been drinking a lot of water and having a bit of a liquid fast. So I am going to be back in just a minute.
Use wits, it gets it, step into the mic.
Wait, where is it? I'll be back in just 2 minutes.
Yo, it's Whitson, gets it, step into the mic, bro. Talking flat earth, get ready for the hype, bro. Ace algebra in school, honors too, bro. Gravity's a lie, yeah, I'm in the zone, bro. Electrostatics, that's the real deal, bro. They say the earth's the globe, but that ain't right, bro. I'm the best flat earth debater, bro. Humbly, opposition ain't on my level, so, but let's not get too technical, bro. This is so funny, you're getting crushed, bro. I'm schooling you, bro. You are literally losing the debate, bro. You are so out of your league, bro. This is so funny, you're getting crushed, bro. I'm schooling you, bro. You are literally losing the debate, bro. You are so out of your league, bro. Our model, though not defined in full, bro, is superior. Your model's falsified, bro. Van de Graaff generator, electrostatics amaze, bro. Made objects change weight, just a phase, bro. 100 volts per meter electric field, you know, bro. Flipped it with 400,000 volts, whoa. Small things floated, defying gravity like totally, bro. Next I'll rub a cat to a brick to show. This is so funny, you're getting crushed, bro. I'm schooling you, bro. You are literally losing the debate, bro. You are so out of your league, bro. This is so funny, you're getting crushed, bro. I'm schooling you, bro. You are literally losing the debate, bro. You are so out of your league, bro. MC Tune and Globers, you can't deny, bro. Wits it gets it's here to testify, bro. Most times I don't remember you exist, yo. I'm the flat earth king, you better believe it so. Moon phases are like a magnetic cycle, bro. Center of a ferrocell, image magnets glow, bro. Charge up and down, etherically displaced, yo. Kinematic equivalence explains it all somehow, bro. It might sound tough, but let's skip details, yo. You might believe I have an amplitude for math, ho. It's all just a lot of salad in my words, yo. Words, yo, words, yo. This is so funny. You're getting crushed, bro. I'm schooling you, bro. You are literally losing the debate, bro. You are so out of your league, bro. This is so funny. You're getting crushed, bro. I'm schooling you, bro. You are literally losing the debate, bro. You are so out of your league, bro. And what happened is they brought in Einstein to totally save their physics redefined, to flip physics all on its head, bro. To keep Earth moving around the sun, you know. And in the magnetic torus field, I say the path of planets fits perfectly, yo. This is so funny. You're getting crushed, bro. I'm schooling you, bro. You are literally losing the debate, bro. You are so out of your league, bro. This is so funny. You're getting crushed, bro. I'm schooling you, bro. You are literally losing the debate, bro. You are so out of your league, bro. If this debate was a rap battle, I would have totally won, bro.
All right. So you want to know what happened with?
Here is Flat Earth Dave getting angry.
With Dr. Shiva. So I do interviews with all sorts of sketchy people. I'll interview anybody that wants to talk about flat Earth, especially if they hate flat Earth, right? So I got Dr. Shiva's ear by somebody introduced me to him who had his ear that was in one of his groups. And so he agreed to an interview. I was very excited about it. I'm like, this is big. He's got a big audience and he's seems like a logical guy. So you saw the video and he just sucked. Look at my face. I couldn't fucking wait for that podcast to be over, right? He wouldn't listen to anything, nothing. Talking about 20 flat earthers, 20 fucking MITs. He's going to host the same thing, whole thing. I'm like, the first thing I'm thinking is he going to fly everyone up there? I'm like, like, this is bullshit. And then he gave 3 dates, and I'm just like, okay, great. And I just knew it wasn't even going to happen. So the dates come and go, and as they were going, we're like, hey, we've got a group of people, and but we want to have a Zoom call first to discuss how this is going to go. That makes sense. No response. I have the text messages. I've posted them on X. And so
none of this is true. I know that Dr. Shiva has been constantly contacting people. Missy Mousy says, apparently I don't hate Flat Earth enough for Dave to be keen to debate me. Well, he won't debate me because he knows I already know about Flat Earth and will destroy it.
And you guys know who Man of Stone is. He's a pretty smart guy. He was working this because he really wanted it to work out. So he's kind of leading this because I just didn't have time to deal with it, and I thought it was bullshit in the first place. So then...
Wait. Why is this in 480p?
McToon gets involved, and Dr. Shiva must have embraced him because all the messages that came from Dr. Shiva after that had McToon's writing style, period. It was totally fucking McToon, calling me a scammer. He started using terms that McToon uses in that group. So then he goes, well, we only have 3 flat earthers. 1 from your camp, so that's going to be me, and 2 from another camp, like that they get to pick from. Like, what other fucking camps are you talking about? And I'm like, this is bullshit. I don't work with demons. I'm out. I don't want to.
I don't work with demons. MC Toon's a demon. I don't care if this is going to be actual science. If someone I don't like is involved with it, and that I say they're a demon, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to find out the truth because I'm a fucking scammer. Rubiks says he tried to contact DITRH to debate me and First Amender and said, I'm not even going to talk to those bozos. Yeah, because he's scared. No, Man of Stone is not smart. You're fucking right, Brenda.
Anything to fucking do with this, right? So Man of Stone, excuse me, Man of Stone and a couple other people. By the way, backing up a little bit, I put a call out to everybody. I did it on X. I did it on TikTok, everywhere. I said, hey, we're going to have a Zoom call on Saturday, whatever date that was. And I said, come with your best flat earth proof experiments, and we're going to decide which one is the best to present to Dr. Shiva. So I thought I had a really good one, but Man of Stone had a better one, and everyone agreed his was the best. So that's what we did. We did a formal proposal. We wrote it up. We sent it to him, to his secretary, and we kept trying again and again and again. But then flashing forward, they changed the rules. They said 1 person from my camp. Now let me ask you guys a question. If you're going to have a scientific debate where we have to really go over the scientific method, would you ever pick me to be that person? The answer—
No. It absolutely fucking not. And it wasn't going to be a debate. It was going to be a discussion about how to create an experiment together. Right? He wasn't going to just get you there to do an experiment. The entire point of this endeavor is to design an experiment with flat earthers that everyone agrees is an experiment.
Is no. I'm not that good at that stuff. There are better people. Now, I did not recommend Austin with it, although I do think that he would probably be the best, right? I like Man of Stone, perfect. You got the guys from Ether Cosmology, Alan and Shane. Those guys are fucking genius, far beyond my understanding. I'm like, you guys fucking run with it. And then they said that I ran. No, I didn't run. I don't work with demons, period. That's what I said to Duffy. Also,
you ran. You ran away. It's as simple as that. Don't lie. I don't work with demons. You were the one decided that they were a demon and didn't do it. You ran away. Tommy Gronville for 50 Nokia says, throw down a keg, will ya? We're having a party without you down here. Oh, and please tell Rubiks after Puff, it's pass. She's not sharing. Where did you get that stuff? Oi! Cut that out, you lot. Yeah, no. You know what? I'm turning off the fucking lights. Yeah? Well, I'll turn off the oxygen supply as well if you cry. Wait, what keg is that? Guys, that's not beer. That's the clone gunk. You should not be drinking that. I do not know what's going to happen.
You guys are fucking showing the picture of Duffy. Right, Victor, you're a fucking dick. You know the story behind that picture. That picture was when I was at the Greg Locke debate. Duffy comes up to me as a million other people. Hey, I'm a big fan. You know, Duffy comes up to me and goes, I'm a big fan. Can I get a picture? And his buddy took a picture of me. He points at me. He smiles. I'm like, hey, do I know you? Do you have a channel? He goes, no, but you will soon. And he left. And I've never, ever spoken to him since then or before then. But you guys are saying, oh, we don't make assumptions. We don't do things unless we have evidence, right? You have no fucking evidence on anything you've claimed about me. Contract? What fucking contract? That would mean I have to be in contact with somebody that says I'm in charge, you know, that you have to do this, Dave. Nobody has ever fucking told me what to do. Ever in this. I've done all of this myself. All the fucking interviews I get are all done myself. All the things. Now, other flat earthers say, hey, Dave, this is...
He seems a bit angry, doesn't he? This is fucking hilarious. PJ says for $2, and I ran so far away. There's a dampener. There's no way you can beam stuff down here, dude. You think I would have prepared for that? Like, I don't know. You didn't beam that. That keg is from the room they're not supposed to go in. I need to stop kidnapping people.
That's a good argument. That's a bad argument. I listened to stuff. I learned stuff. I changed. I used to say that the circling sun in Antarctica would prove the Earth is a fucking globe. I was wrong about that. And you know what? I don't think, you know, Austin and I disagree. I think they faked the fucking sun in Antarctica. You guys think they faked all of Antarctica, which is even fucking crazier than what I'm thinking, right? You guys are fucking...
Dave, you said it was a fucking plasma projection sun.
Making assumptions and just putting them out there like fucking facts. Shut the fuck up, I'm talking.
I just want to
calm down, Dave.
Relax, Dave. Fuck you guys.
Relax.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. You guys suck. You guys are the fucking shit.
Oh, relax, Dave. Okay, Dave, you want to hear it before you go? Dave.
Fuck you.
Dave.
And fuck
you
everyone
want to listen? You want to listen? You want to listen in Will Duffy's word? We didn't make this shit up.
Fuck you, because
we didn't
I
make
don't work
this
with
shit
Duffy.
up.
You've said in 100 shows that I'm working with Duffy, that I have contracts with Duffy, that I've been doing this forever. I have zero contact with Duffy. You've probably spoken to Duffy more than me.
Don't let your emotions get the best.
All right, so you want to hear it? You want to hear it?
Because you guys suck.
Oh yeah, you want to hear it, Dave? Before you go.
Dave, embrace the hate. Do it for me, Dave. Embrace that dark side. Please, this is fucking beautiful. Yeah, but Borg, I know all the ways, and I counter them. I'm telling you, that's not beer. I may have to do some extra cloning.
Let's hear it. Wait, Dicka, bring it. Bring me one fucking fact that you have about this.
Okay, can you be quiet for a minute and listen?
Go ahead.
Right after being in the final experiment hit piece, the controlled opposition is getting ready to be involved in another hit piece. A lot of the interviews that Dave Weiss does is with sketchy people. We know that he met Will Duffy in December of 2023, and he was supposed to do a debate with him in January of 2024.
My name is Will Duffy. I'm the pastor of Agape Kingdom Fellowship in Colorado.
Playing this AI video again.
This discussion was originally supposed to be me and Dave Weiss, who is best known as Flat Earth Dave, but I believe he's traveling and couldn't make it. So,
okay.
Clivewell says that you got the keg from the secret tunnel. Well, then that's definitely not beer. Please tell me you didn't. Please tell me it's not the green one. Oh. Oh no. I might just lock that door. In fact, at this point, I think it might be best to fill in the basement. Oh, shit. Specs for $2 says, potato goes rotten. Turtle Moose for £2 says, who's the scarediest scaredy cat? Oakley or DITRH?
Now, let me respond to that. Let me respond to that. You can stop it. I've heard you play it. You played it 3 times already. I've heard it. I've heard it. So Duffy, he set up a debate with me and him that I never heard about, that I never.
How many did you have, Dave? Can you relax?
No, listen.
Yeah. Relax. We can hear you when you talk.
Ragebot says, "Shall I get the cement?" Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Okay. So just listen. Duffy set up a debate with me in his own mind. He presented it to me. I didn't even friggin' respond. I was not traveling. And I think I might have sent one email saying, don't ever contact me again. I don't work with demons. And he even quoted me on one of his podcasts. Go find it. He said that he quoted me calling him a demon, right? I don't work with demons. So they got in touch with Witsit. right? And so they're like that I was traveling and couldn't make it, so I referred with bullshit. None of that. Hey, I was supposed to have a debate with Vika today, but Vika didn't show up, right? Vika, why didn't you show up?
But it's not in my word. Duffy is saying you are supposed to be in this debate and you posted
But I
Austin
never
there.
heard about the debate. I never agreed to it. I didn't know about it.
But didn't you listen? You didn't listen.
I mean, is Dave lying? Who knows? There's a good chance because, you know, he does that a lot.
To the end part, Dave, he's saying
fucking times.
No, but the last part he's saying if something goes wrong here, the one who is supposed to be blamed is Mr. Dave Weiss. Right?
I didn't show up for the debate, so he's there. So he said that.
But who organized?
Increased pieces, right? You can't see him, but you just notice a vein the size of a hose popping out of his forehead, at the side of his neck as well. I imagine he's bright fucking red. Yeah, why has Vika like got his mic in his fucking mouth? It's horrible. All right. Don't forget, guys, in about 90 minutes, I will be over on Modern Day Debates doing my first ever full political debate. Gross, I know. A lot of you really are not into that. In fact, politics, big bummer. I get it, right? But it's an interesting world, interesting times we're living in now. Terry Pratchett said it best that you don't want to live in interesting times. But we're living in interesting times. And it's a very specific prompt, which I literally cannot lose. The debate is, who's more politically violent, the left or the right in the United States of America? Well, I just look at the stats, right? I'm a man of science. I gather data and form a conclusion based on that. And all of the data, literally all of the data, points towards the right being more politically violent. Not only more politically violent, but more deadly in their political violence. So, I mean, there's no debate. But yeah, I am streaming it on my channel as well. If you want to watch it on this channel, it's a members only stream. It's the only members only stream that I'm probably going to do. I'm only doing it because it's not my normal thing. Plus, it is Tuesday night, so I'm sure MC Toon's got something planned and I don't want to tread on his feet. I'll release the full video afterwards, but I doubt many people will watch it because who fucking cares about politics, right?
That debate. You were saying you didn't have anything to do with that than one email.
I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved with him organizing that debate. I would never agree to that debate. He never discussed it with me. He set up he goes, I'm going to debate David Weiss.
All right, take a chill pill. All right, take a chill pill, Dave. Relax. No problem. We hear you.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is what you got, Dave?
Yeah,
this is what you got?
No, what do you have? What do you have? So you just brought up something Duffy said that had nothing to do with me. So you've got nothing. What else do you have?
Oh, so do you want me to Weiss file then? Do you want me to? Really?
Oh yeah, show me.
Dave is fucking flipping out. This is hilarious. I've got nothing to debunk here. I'm just pausing it and talking every now and then because, you know, that's what you do for fair use. So that I literally have no input. I am just enjoying the shit show and I hope you are as well. Power to the people says, oh, I'll be watching that, mate. I changed my name and started my own channel about politics in 23, but I learned a lot of my critical thinking from watching you in Tune. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. However, you're not a member. You're going to have to watch it on Modern Day Debates unless someone is kind enough to gift you a membership or you become a member. I think it's only like £2 or something. If you do want to support the channel, guys, you know, this is my full-time job. This is what I do for a living. I am disabled and my choices were benefits or this, and I don't want to be on benefits. So I do this for what I can. It's been a tough month for me, losing my mum and stuff. I haven't done as much as normal and, you know, it's been very, very tough on the channel. So if you do feel like helping out and supporting, you can super chat, you can become a member, you can gift a membership, or if you want to say fuck you to YouTube and just give me all the money, you can send it to paypal.me/FTFE. I'm eternally thankful for all of your support. However, just you being here is what matters the most. It is not mandatory, but it is appreciated.
One thing in the Weiss file that you have any evidence.
No, if you're going to act like this, if you're going to fucking act like this, you want me to really review the Weiss files.
Give me one fact in the Weiss files. It's like we say to Globers on Angel's shows. Give me one proof of the Globe. Give me one proof in the Weiss files that you have any evidence that it's true. Give me one. Give me one.
No, if I deep dive into this, if you're gonna act like this, Dave, I'm gonna fucking deep dive in that.
I'm not acting. This is fucking me, right? No one's ever told me what to do. No one's ever controlled me. I've never signed a fucking contract. Nothing. All the stuff you're making is all made up. Now give me one fact. You sound like a Glober right now. Oh, how do you know the Earth is a globe? Because
apparently the Weiss file is a video documentary. That might be worth watching. Turtle Move says, "Who are you debating? Don't even fucking know." Never heard of them. Laziest thumbnail I've seen. Whoever this dude is, people called Rob and Grid. I don't know who they are. Never heard of them. Illusion for $2 says, it's your job, bro. 4D. What? Sorry, I might be being dumb, but I don't understand that super chat. Yeah, he does look a bit like a Magite, doesn't he? Tiny Captain says they're in Skirey at the moment for holidays. Just to let you know, I will be in Scotland for 3 weeks. Well, I am here until the 7th of November. Tiny Captain, you are welcome to come and visit. I have hosted many of my friends from my YouTube time where I live. And if you are anywhere near Fife, which is where I live, then I will gladly cook you a steak dinner. Yeah, so if you're like near Edinburgh or anything like that at any point, I'm literally not very far away.
Of everything, because of all of it. Show me one thing in the Weiss files by that jackass that is true. Show me one thing that you have any evidence of.
Did you miss the debate? Did you miss the debate with Jaren and Sam? He cooked them. He cooked them with Dave.
I saw it. I saw that.
Yeah.
Listen, I saw that, and I have no opinion on it. I don't fucking care, right? But that's not. Go back to the Weiss files. You just brought up the Weiss files. You must have one. What's the best evidence in the Weiss files that I'm guilty of anything? What's what?
Max has given me the Weiss files here. Flat Earth reconnaissance.
I don't think it was fake. I actually believe they went.
David Weiss. One of the most esteemed and recognized figures in the Flat Earth movement. One of the top recruiters for Flat Earth. Fully dedicated to advocating for the Flat Earth concept for no less than 10 years. A flatly cornered by true Flat Earthers.
That I wasn't in on it. So therefore, it's clear that they were somewhere in Antarctica. How do I know that? Because
interesting.
What's the best evidence?
No, I'm not here outside there saying if you're gonna fucking act like this, I'm gonna fucking remove it.
Listen, you said, what do I want me to go to the Weiss files and pull it up? Yes, I do want you to go to the Weiss files and pull it up. Show me one thing in that documentary, all of you on the panel. Point one thing in that thing that is true, that has any evidence that is true, that's negative about me. Point to one thing. You can't, because there's none.
Oh yeah, but Dave, we know all the fuck you are acting all during TFE, Dave. You want us to speak, you want us to get at that tone? You are acting stupid all during the TFE shit. You want to hear it?
I'm acting stupid because I debunk some stupid arguments. That means I'm supporting TFE. Hey, what if Vika came out today, guys? What if Vika came out today and said, hey, the Earth is flat because of some stupid, ridiculous, completely wrong thing? You would say, you would speak up against it like, hey, Vika, that's wrong. And then we'd like, oh, you're fucking supporting the globe because you're pointing out a flat earther that's making a mistake. Yeah, flat earthers make mistakes. And all those things I pointed out are mistakes. And you guys will eventually find it out, but you'll just move the fucking goalpost again.
Yeah, flat earthers do make mistakes, like, existing. Massive mistake, guys. Good night, Herger's Wolf Music. Thank you for being here. Power to the People says, being one of the most esteemed flat earthers is like saying, I'm one of the stupidest idiots.
Hey, Dave, you claim that they faked the sun out there. How come you're not putting
No, hold on.
Hey, hold on, dude. How come you're not putting out videos showing how they picked it?
Okay, I did put out a video. Go watch it. It's with Marty Lead. But I also said it's my opinion. I said I don't have a fact. I don't have a proof of that. But it is my opinion. That's what they did. That is my opinion. But you guys are stating all this shit about me as fact, and you have no evidence of any of it.
His opinion, guys, is that they projected a plasma sun into the sky to fool them into thinking the Earth is a globe. Your opinion's worth as much as shit.
Dave, we just want tickets. I want tickets.
Okay, but let me ask you a question, dude. The Ironworks. If you believe they weren't in Antarctica and they faked it, that's massive. You don't think they can fake tickets? Now, I heard you say that it could be a legal thing, right? Austin's going to check, but he thinks he remembers that they gave him a paper ticket from Punta Arenas to Antarctica, and he didn't save that, right? Because in his mind, if he's really, let's just pretend he was really in Antarctica, which he was, right? But why would you save that? Like who's going to even question it, right? That's why, like, when this whole thing came up from his point of view, well, that's okay, but he didn't. You have to understand. You know, maybe he has. Maybe he's going to be able to find a ticket. But if you could fake being in Antarctica, you can fake a fucking ticket. I think it's a stupid thing. That's why. But I get it. He'll check, and if he has it, he has it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But if he has it, he's just going to move the goalpost again.
Do you think Witchett and crew? Do you think they spent a lot of time convincing us that they were there? I
think that they wouldn't even think about that. Like, you guys are like, how come you never gave me a ticket? Fucking Austin
did not watch none of the live streams, Dave.
I did, but Austin
didn't. All they did was try to convince us that they were there.
Yeah, because.
What are you guilty of, Dave? Well, Ace Fox points out you're guilty of running and promoting unregistered securities and making private identifiable information for users available on a paid app with no security. For starters. Thanks a lot, Andy says. He calls people demons but cries when someone says things about him. I know, right? Oh, my God. Right, this stream is going to go for about another 15-20 minutes. Obviously, we're going to have to do a part 3 to finish this. And then, so that'll take me on, what day are we on? It's the 28th, right? So on the 31st, which is Halloween, I'm going to be starting about midday my next membership drive. It was going to be scam baiting, but honestly, with what's happened, I haven't had time set up. So what it's mainly going to be is me going over Rachel Wilson's book, interspaced with other stupidity and possibly debates.
You guys said that they weren't there because you said that they weren't there.
That's not the point. The point is that their hand is missing. Like, they didn't spend most of the time.
So the only thing that's going to convince you that they were there are tickets. Because that's the last thing. That's the last thing that would convince me.
You need an accumulation of evidence to have.
Well, I don't know. The fucking videos, the chess cam videos, and all that stuff look pretty good to me. And they were in a place they were streaming every day from Punta Arenas, and then they did take a 3-hour flight and found ice. I don't know where else you're gonna find that.
Why is there so many cuts in the footage on the chess cam?
Because it's a fucking chess cam, dude. You know what? I haven't even watched all of it.
Special, bro.
Right, but dude, but here's the thing. They were in an icy place. Austin even admits that he cannot confirm where he was in Antarctica, but he was in Antarctica because he doesn't know where else there would ice be like that, right?
Deception Island, perhaps?
That's in Antarctica. Maybe that's where they were.
Yeah. Well,
Deception Island, George Island, yeah.
Is that Antarctica? Hold on, is that Antarctica?
Antarctica.
That's almost like South Argentina. It belongs to.
Oh God, Vickers' mic is hurting my fucking ears. Jesus Christ. You can look at the flight data. It was, at the time, the most tracked flight in the world. There was no other flight on Earth being tracked more than the flight from Punta Arenas to Antarctica, to the Union Glacier. Thanks a lot, Andy says for £2. I'm Craig, and I just got back from Crazy Golf. No, I'm wearing the wrong top for that. That's my red and white one. Oh, guys, thank you. The super chats and stuff have been absolutely insane today. New members, the revenue, really, appreciate it more than you could ever know. So thank you. Although the next 2 people, in fact, the next 5 people to super chat, I will send some of my bathwater to you.
Okay, but is that could you trick somebody, land there, and then they would think they were in Antarctica?
I think so. I don't even.
Okay, I think so too, but I've never been there.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Listen, let's get off of this. Back to me. What evidence do you have for any claims you've made about me? Any? I want the evidence. You got a fucking hour and a half, super well
You know why we
edited.
call you damage control, Dave? Do you know why?
I'm damage control. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
well,
damage
yeah,
control.
yeah, he's saying
I
you-
just want to throw something out there right now. I know a guy, and when I first got into Flat Earth,
I know a guy as well. Amazing! What a small world.
my son was friends with him, with his son, and I talked to the guy, blah, blah, blah. He came back to me a couple weeks after that. Was like, dude, you ever heard of Dave Weiss? Yeah, of course I have. He's Flat Earth, you know, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, I know that guy. I've known him for years. I'm friends with his partners over there in his printing company, whatever the fuck it was you were doing, Dave. I don't even know.
I was in printing business, yes.
Okay. So I have a hard time understanding how a guy from a printing company is like this deep state agent right now. I really do, because my friend knew him 20 years ago. So
Mr. Hankey became a member. Welcome to Scrappers, Mr. Hankey. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, Andy says, Craig, have you seen that video on him yet? Which video? Do you mean the Weiss files? That may be something I need to watch. Yeah, F. Grudge points out that the next 5 super chats that I receive get my bathwater. Rosie says for $2, I'm Craig, and this is my Thoroughbred jockey shirt. Alright, let's write it down. Bathwater to Rosie. Okay. Rachbot for $2 says, if I drink it, will I become a Green Lantern? Rachbot. No. That's not how that works. To be a Green Lantern, you need one of these. See, I'm not sure where, like, how I got. To be honest, there was like this loud bang outside, and there was like a weird guy with like a bowl haircut, like gingery blondie, just crying, and his hand wasn't attached anymore, and then the ring that was on his hand went onto my hand. So I'm not really. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this thing. It glows. Sometimes it opens doors for me. I don't know.
This is really confusing for me. And I know Dave. I met Dave twice. I think he's pretty cool. I don't understand how. Yeah, all right. So he's not sure about everything that's going on. And he doesn't have to think the way I do. Yeah. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. So that's where I'm at. I'm having a hard time seeing how Dave.
Gene, thanks. I want to point out something in the Weiss files. I'm going to point out. This is the best evidence in the Weiss files. I was never intended to go to Antarctica. It was just set up like I was supposed to go, and Jaron and Austin have been plants for 10 years, and that's how the script was done. And that he played out that scenario. Like, he goes, oh, I was supposed to go up in the Tesla car, but then I didn't, and so they put a dummy in my place. That is the fucking best argument he has in there, and that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
It is pretty stupid.
In 2018, Elon Musk invited me to go drive his Tesla Roadster in space. And I refused. I knew there was something fishy. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I felt...
Sorry, he invited you to drive his Tesla in space? Did I miss something there? Still 3 lots of bathwater available for super chats, guys.
Something was wrong. So I refused. So I know that there is a Tesla driving around the sun now in space because I was supposed to go. So how could they fake it? Because if I had gone, I would have known it was fake. So I know it's true that there is actually a Tesla Roadster driving around the sun in space today. Makes sense. How could I fake it? If you made any video of the Tesla in space being fake, please take it down. Say something else. All I want is to keep you from looking stupid.
That's enough.
The fuck was that? Hey, Copper. Long time no see, dude.
Oxymoron.
Well, that's because it is. He's an oxymoron.
Nah, not all the way. I don't trust nobody, Dave. You know.
Well, that's fine. I don't live in a world. I like to trust some people. You know who I trust? I fucking trust Gene, who spoke up. I'm a little fucking pissed at Gene right now. He hasn't spoke up until now, but I still love the guy because I met him in person.
Hey.
He's got a fucking heart. He's got an awesome wife, and he's
We all
got
a heart here, brother.
Yeah.
And I've
Well, no,
got
Vika. Listen. You got to give me evidence that Vika has a heart because the shit that he's been saying for the last couple of weeks, it's amazing that I'm fucking finally speaking up.
No, you are pissed. Listen. Before you continue, Dave, you are fucking pissed. You are pissed.
I am fucking
because
pissed
somebody make a fucking documentary about you, and that happens to be a panelist on. Listen.
Oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. I love it when Flerfs fall out of each other. The Turtle Moves for £2 says, does your bathwater include piss? Like allegedly Dave. Well, I mean, don't you piss in the bath? I mean, no. Ooh, gross. I piss in the shower.
He's supposed to be a panelist on this channel, so you are pissed. We're not gonna not let anybody come because he's having a documentary about you. All right, so that is the reason. Listen, let me continue. You had your time, Dave. Let me continue.
Yeah.
So you were pissed because Sam was here and he's a panelist here. You were like, how is this guy here? Just because you don't like what he made of you, that doesn't mean I'm not going to let him come here. He was, and he is welcome, same like anybody who was here on this panel, including you. But if you're going to fucking act like this and then you're going to talk shit, right? So if you want, we're going to review it and see the truth.
All right, let me just say one thing, and then I'm going to ask you a question. Austin and JJ, if you're listening to this, can you get me a fucking Moscow Mule and bring it out here, please?
Versi says for $5, can we pretend that Teslas are burning in the night sky? I like shooting stars. Yeah, you know what? Actually, that is a good time to stop there for today. There's still one lot of bathwater available, guys. If you can get one more super chat in, the next one will also get my bathwater. But whilst that's happening, let's ask a really important question. Like, can we pretend that there's airplanes in the night sky? I like shooting stars.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
Good morning. These words come with a storm warning. Better batten down the hatches, grab some matches and brace yourself for a long day of misery. YouTube has given me the power to reach up into the sky and show you all that we live on the ball. I bring you science that's comprehensible. Your view is indefensible. You're reprehensible. Go on, Mr. Sensible. When I was young, I never thought I would be here to see this. A pile of random nonsense dressed up as bullshit. Your ignorance will be the death of us all, like running headfirst full speed into a wall. You could always read a book, buy a telescope, set it up and take a photo of the moon, or just be a buffoon. I send you in a balloon up to the stratosphere on page 3.
You're a few fries short of a happy meal. You're dumber than a box of hair. The wheel's spinning but the hamster's dead, and you're as smart as bait. You forgot to pay your brain bill. You're missing a few buttons on the remote control. 24 cents short of a quarter. You're surfing in Nebraska. You're as bright as Alaska in December, and you fell out of your family tree. You don't have all the cornflakes in one box. You got an IQ of 2 and it takes 3 to grunt. The elevator doesn't go all the way up, and there's a vacancy on the top floor. Your antenna doesn't pick up all the channels. You're several nuts short of a fruit
You're Mr.
cake.
Sensible, calm down, don't go too hard. You don't need the hard to burying Flerfs in your backyard. You're a man of science, poise and grace. Mage 2 did everything to wipe the grins off the face. So Nathan, get away from those kids. The world is not flat and it doesn't have a lid. Recognize the differences between the textbook and the Bible and control yourself. Lay off your slander and your lies. You're a bunch of knobs poisoning the well of the youth, spreading lies that you like to claim as knowledge and truth. Stop spreading fresh bullshit like the butter on your bread. Maybe a musical assault and knock some sense into your head. I hope one day you'll hear these lyrics and smile, and you realize you used to be a 40-year-old child. Now it's time to wake up, open your eyes and see, and acknowledge the existence of.
You're a few clowns short of a circus. Your phone is off the hook. Your sewing machine is out of thread. You're all foam and no beer. You don't have all your doubts on one leash. An intellect rivaled only by garden tools. There's no grain in your silo, and your skylight leaks a little. Your belt doesn't go through all the loops. You couldn't pour water out of a boot without instructions on the heel. Your slinky's kinked, and you're proof that evolution can work in reverse. A few feathers short of a whole duck, one fruit short of a full bowl.
Airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
You thought it was over? Well, I'm still standing while you're swinging, flinging feces, talking shit just like the human centipede. You've got the mind of a chimp, and I'm here to expedite your shore leave. Cause I'm a seaman, but not the kind of writ up when your mum's gums. I'm the kind that sailed submarines and fired guns. I could float a boat across the ocean with my eyes closed, circumnavigate the globe with a compass and a bag of sausage rolls. Well, all you can do is nibble on your toes. I'll smack you with the hose that you call a water level, sit and swivel. You nasal gazing muppet, you can stuff it harder than the wallet stuffed by Warren Buffett. And I don't care about your sauces unless you're serving them. And I don't care about your lines unless you're curving them. Now step away from me, you're sucking up my oxygen with a vacuum where your brain should be, you dumb fuck. Thank you for watching, everyone. A lot of fun tonight. I do love it when Flerfs cannibalise each other's stupidity. It's always incredible. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Incredible amount of super chats and memberships. Always the thanks. But I did notice that you still haven't fucking super chatted. I've been watching you all stream. All the others have, right? But not you. Like, I told you that if you didn't super chat, there'd be consequences. And, you know, the stream's about to end. So, yeah, you've not got long. In just about an hour's time, I'll be over on Modern Day Debate, doing a political debate. Gross. I literally can't lose. Numbers don't lie. I'll also be streaming it here, but it is going to be a members-only stream. There, fucking didn't... It took you all $2. I'm sorry, so you should be. It's taken you fucking 2 hours to do that. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm going to be streaming it here as well, but it is on my channel, just a members-only stream. A couple of reasons. Number one, it's not normally the thing I do, and I don't know how the algorithm is going to take it. Also, it's Tuesday night, so I don't know if Toon's got something planned or not. If he has, then I don't want to kind of tread on his toes. You know, we basically have the same audience. So, yeah. I will see you in an hour if you are a member or watching on Modern Day Debate. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow to finish off the dumpster fire of DITRH shouting at everyone. Remember that stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat earth.
That's what I tell the flat earth youth. Talk so fast you can't keep track. If you fact check me, I just change the track. Yeah, homonym, you're dumb. Sit down, red herring, spin it all back round. Straw man, your claim, twisted for sport. Knock it down quick like it's my last resort. Equivocate my way to glory. Appeal to authority, same old story. Round and round with circular flare, not secular. Hey, look over there. I was divorced, wife took the kids, so I dress like I'm 21. Your generation will be dead, they said, but I'm not that old, you know. Grandma's blouse, oh wow, watch me now. Machine, yeah, watch me now. Affirm the consequent, that's my style. Begging the question, man, that's my guile. False equivalent. mix and match, reification, giving idea latch, begging the question, that's my main hook. Cherry pick the data till the whole thing's cooked. I'm not wrong, I'm just ahead, at least that's what the voices said. Equivocate my way to glory, appeal to authority, that's my story. Round and round with circular flare, non sequitur. Hey, look over there, I was divorced, wife took the kids, so I dress like I'm 21. Your generation will be dead, they said, but I'm not that old, you know. Grandma's blouse, oh wow, watch me now. Policy machine, yeah, watch me now.
That's an at-home straw man cherry picking. False equivalency, you're contradicting. Begging the question, appeal to my source, non sequitur, of course. And therefore the earth is flat.
Checkmate! I was divorced, wife took the kids, so I dress like I'm 21. Your generation